January 2026. Melbourne Park. The Australian Open main draw. A 21-year-old walks onto one of the biggest tennis courts in the world and beats Sebastian Korda, a former top 15 player, in 5 sets. The crowd goes wild, the commentators are stunned, and then someone mentions something that stops everyone in their tracks. This kid isn't a full-time professional tennis player. He's a college student. He goes to Columbia University in New York. He studies during the week, plays college tennis for the Lions, and had to delay his return to campus just to play in this tournament. His name is Zheng. He's the 2-time NCAA singles champion, and he just beat a top ATP player on his Grand Slam debut. And he is not alone, because right now, something is happening in American tennis that nobody saw coming. The college route, once seen as the slow path, the backup plan, the road for players who weren't good enough to go pro, is suddenly producing some of the most exciting tennis players on the planet. This is the Hawkeye, and today, we're going inside the most unlikely talent pipeline in professional sport. Before we get into the players, let's talk about the system, because most tennis fans, even hardcore ones, have no idea how college tennis actually works. In America, university sport is divided into 3 divisions. Division 1 is the top level, the biggest schools, the biggest budgets, the most competitive programs. Think Florida, USC, Stanford, Georgia, Texas. These are the schools producing professional players. Division 2 sits below that, smaller schools, less funding, still competitive. And Division 3 is non-scholarship, meaning players receive no athletic funding at all and are there purely for the love of the game. For elite players, Division 1 is where it happens, and the best D1 programs are genuinely world-class training environments. College tennis is team-based, not individual. Your university competes against other universities. Matches are played as a team event, 3 doubles matches followed by 6 singles matches. It's loud, it's intense, and it creates a completely different psychological environment to the lonely world of professional tennis. In the 1990s and 2000s, the European model took over. Federer turned pro at 17, Nadal at 16, Djokovic at 16. The message was clear. If you're good enough, you don't need college. You go straight to the tour, you struggle, you develop, and if you're great, you rise. American tennis bought into this model completely. Parents pulled their best junior players from college commitments. Academies in Florida and California promised fast-track development. The college game was seen as slow, team-oriented, and disconnected from the realities of professional tennis. And for a while, it worked. Or at least the alternative didn't obviously fail. But quietly, something was going wrong with American tennis. The top players were younger, burning out faster and peaking earlier. The mental resilience, the team experience, the structured education, all of it was gone. And then Ben Shelton walked into the University of Florida and changed the conversation completely. Ben Shelton grew up around tennis. His father, Brian Shelton, was a professional player and became the head coach at the University of Florida. So when it came to Ben's development, Brian did something unusual. He kept his son in the college system rather than pushing him to turn pro early. Shelton played 2 years at Florida. He won the 2022 NCAA Singles Championship. He was named National Player of the Year. He trained every day in a team environment, competed under pressure week after week, and developed the kind of mental toughness that you can't buy at an academy. Then he turned professional, and within 18 months, he was in the top 15 in the world. He reached the US Open semifinals in 2023. He became one of the most entertaining players on the ATP Tour. The serve, the phone celebration after big points, the personality. His father was asked after Ben's breakthrough whether college had held him back. Brian Shelton smiled. He said, "Held him back? College is why he's here." Shelton himself has been blunt about it. In an interview at the 2026 Australian Open, he said college tennis players are, and I'm quoting here, dogs. He meant it as a compliment: toughness, resilience, the ability to fight. things you learn when you're competing for your team every single week. Learner Tien took a different version of the college route. He enrolled at USC, the University of Southern California. At 17, played one semester of college tennis, and then turned professional. Even that one semester mattered. The training environment, the team culture, the competitive pressure. He arrived on the ATP Tour with something most teenagers don't have: composure. In 2025, at just 19 years old, Tien beat Daniil Medvedev at the Australian Open. Let that sink in. A teenager who had been in college less than a year before, beating the former world #1 and Grand Slam champion. He reached a career-high ranking of world number 23 in February 2026 at 19, with the entire curve of his career still ahead of him. The evidence is piling up. The college route doesn't slow you down. For the right player, it accelerates everything that matters most. And then there is Zheng, who is doing something nobody in tennis has ever quite done before. Zheng is a senior at Columbia University, one of the most academically prestigious universities in the world, part of the Ivy League. He is not on a full tennis scholarship. He is a student athlete in the truest sense. In 2024, he became the first Columbia player since 1906 to win the NCAA singles title. And then in 2025, he did it again. Back-to-back national championships while studying full-time. Then came January 2026. The Australian Open. Zheng came through 3 rounds of qualifying, grinding out tight 3-set matches against ranked professionals. And then he made the main draw. His first Grand Slam main draw appearance. His first match, Sebastian Korda, former top 15, son of a former ATP champion, a professional who has been on the tour for years. Zheng beat him in 5 sets. He said afterwards, and this is the line that went everywhere, "The NCAAs definitely prepared me. The pressure, the big moments, the ability to stay calm when everything is on the line. College gave me that." He then pushed Corentin Moutet to 4 sets before retiring injured, having competed at his first Grand Slam at an extraordinary level. He became the first Columbia player to appear in a Grand Slam singles main draw since 1993. He delayed his return to campus to play in the tournament, then went back to finish his degree. Let that image sit for a moment. A player who goes back to university after competing at the Australian Open. That has never happened in modern tennis. So what is actually happening here? Why is the college route suddenly producing players again? Part of it is the mental health conversation. Professional tennis is brutally lonely. You travel alone, you win alone, you lose alone. College gives you teammates, a coach who cares about more than your ranking, and a support system that professional tennis cannot replicate. Part of it is the competition structure. Playing 30 or 40 pressure matches a year in college, matches that matter for your team, for your school, for your coach, builds a different kind of competitor than grinding through challenger events alone at 17. And part of it is simply the option. For the first time in a generation, American families and coaches are looking at the college route not as a fallback, but as a genuine strategy. The stigma is gone. Shelton killed it. Tien confirmed it. Zheng is taking it to an extreme nobody had imagined. The European academies still produce champions. Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, they will keep coming. But America has found its answer, and it was in the college system all along. Zheng is going back to Columbia. He'll finish his degree, he'll keep playing college tennis, and at some point, probably sooner than anyone expects, he will turn professional and find out just how far the college blueprint can take him. Shelton is top 10 in the world and rising. Learner Tien is 19 years old and already top 25. And somewhere right now, there is a 17-year-old in a D1 program learning how to compete, how to suffer, how to fight, how to win in a way that no academy in Europe can teach. The college route isn't the slow path anymore. For American tennis, it might just be the only path that actually works. I'm the Hawkeye. Subscribe for more tennis stories the highlights don't show. See you on the other side.